Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Evenings with Gabio.
And tonight, we have a very special guest. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Miss Gwyneth Rodriguez.
Hi!
And also with Gwyneth is her partner, Mr. Edmar Entero.
Hi!
For today's topic, we have grammar Nazi and freedom of communication. So, Miss Gwyneth, what do you think is a grammar Nazi?
Grammar Nazi for me is someone who corrects others who are grammatically incorrect, whether it is uttered or written.
I see. So, what do you think is freedom of communication, Mr. Edmar?
So thank you for that, Sir Gab. For me, freedom of communication is all about speaking without restrictions and limitation. It is something that you are using to share sentiments and thoughts towards the person or towards the thing that you're talking to.
Now, my question for you, Ms. Gwyneth, is that how can a grammar Nazi affect freedom of communication? Could you give us an example or a scenario?
A grammar Nazi can affect a person in freedom of communication by, for example, when a person, especially us Filipinos, we're not the native English speakers. So a lot of us don't really know how to speak in English or know how to be grammatically correct in speaking in English. So when someone corrects them, especially when they are talking, they would feel ashamed or humiliated because they were corrected though they were still talking.
So, for my next question, Mr. Edmar, this is for you. If you were in that situation, how would you advise or correct a person who made a grammatical error?
I think what should I do is speak to that person privately. I will correct and I will tell him that their grammar is not well reconstructed or constructed. I will tell him the proper way of constructing the grammar. For him also to improve himself in their next talk or conversation.
Now that we have finished interviewing our esteemed guests, let's now head over to a student in USTP and interview her what her thoughts about grammar Nazis and freedom of communication.
Hello everyone, this is Rani Jane Purcom. Grammar Nazi really affected my freedom of communication because I became hesitant to share my ideas because I fear about mistakes and I fear about corrections. But definitely, correction is really important for us. But maybe we should correct someone in private area or after. One thing that I could really advise to all of us, since we can say that everyone will be mistaken about grammar, so we should offer a friendly help, and we should talk and we should correct someone in private, and then we can correct them properly, and the person that we are correcting will not be offended. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Ren and Jane. Now, I'd like to remind everyone to please approach people with kindness, most especially when correcting them with grammatical mistakes. Now, that is it, folks, for tonight's Evenings with